receiver or recipient. And O negative is
Universal donor.
universal donor. All right, that is blood types. One twist to it. It's not that bad. If you all have that, y'all are good. So you'll see as you go through the slides here that the antibodies appear 2 to 8 months after birth. So early in life we get those antibodies against the antigens we don't have. And the RH though, the RH antibodies are not automatic. And I wanted to point that out to you all. But really, when I ask you on the test, is it safe? It's never safe to receive blood if a person is negative, because they may have that RH antibody if they're negative. And let me get to that. Yeah, here it is. So the RH factor in pregnancy. So RH incompatibility can lead to hemolytic disease of the newborn. So one of the reasons that a pregnant mother has her blood type tested. And so RH antibodies are not normally present, so they don't come automatically like the anti-A and anti-B. The person first has to be exposed to those antigens before their immune system starts to make antibodies. So you never have to worry about a person who is RH positive. So if a person is positive, you know they don't have the what? RH antibody. They won't ever have the RH antibody. Okay? But if a woman, let's just say a woman is pregnant, the woman is negative, but her fetus is positive. So if she's negative, the concern is that if she's negative, she's going to have the what? RH antibody, right? And the fetus has RH antigen. So the concern is that her antibodies would attack the fetus's blood. Okay? That usually doesn't happen with the first pregnancy because she hadn't been exposed to RH positive blood just yet. But the second pregnancy, there's more of a concern there. So RH negative women that have an RH positive fetus may have, if they don't get treated, may have hemolytic disease of the newborn, where the mother's antibodies start to attack the fetus's red blood cells. Okay, so RH antibodies can cross the placenta. So therefore, RH negative women, I believe all women who are RH negative and they're pregnant are given Rogam, because you don't want to run the risk that there may have been an exposure before.
I have a friend who had that. She had a shot.
RH positive fetus. Okay? So usually the thing I usually ask on the test about that is these are given names. So I might ask you which of the women up here would have to be concerned if they become pregnant, or which ones would never have to take Rogam shots. So the women up here, which of them would never have to take Rogam shots? Mary, Sandra, and that's it. Okay, because they're what? Positive. So you only have the issue if the mother is what? Negative. All right. And so we may have some antibodies upstairs, but I may hold off on that for the lab to prepare for the test on Wednesday. But this is, so if these are antibodies. So the way to check someone's blood type is to get a sample of their blood. So if the person's type A, you put a drop of their blood in 2 places. And then the one place you would put anti-A on it, antibody A. and then antibody B, and look for where there's a reaction. So if a person's blood type is A, you would expect for antibody A to do what? To attack their red blood cells. And attacking really just means that the blood cells clump together. And that's why you see the clumping here. So here, anti-B, since the person doesn't have a B antigen, the anti-B antibody is not going to cause the clumping.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah. So type B, just the opposite. So antibody B would cause clumping. Type AB, they would be clumping in both, right? Because they have they have A antigen as well as B antigen. And in type O, you wouldn't expect any reaction at all. Okay? So hopefully we'll be able to do that lab. And you all could, I don't know if we're going to be able to, usually I'll let students to check their own,